offense all season long. 3rd and long for Clark. Looking, wrapped up and brought down. A swarm of Jayhawks. We get a look at him today or not. They've got a big game coming up next week against Illinois, so potentially saving him. Neal with a nice cut. Here goes Devin Neal for the first time. Stays on his feet, and he is gone to open the 2023 season for Kansas.
So Devin Neal is a guy, as we say in our locker room, he's a problem.
But his son Nick remains as the offensive coordinator, so you feel that you will see a lot of similar things. Ryan Beard was here for 3 years as a defensive coordinator. Great ball there to Devontae Key in a pickup of 8 yards on the play for Clark. Clark gets the first 2 series. The other quarterback we expect to see is Jordan Pachot, a junior out of Highland, California. Has a man in motion, handoff, and swarmed in the backfield. Kobe Bryant from his corner spot was the first one to get there. Been long-tenured members of his staff, people he's familiar with. Another handoff to Highshaw, and fumbles it. Missouri State has it. A big hit, the ball popped out, and the Bears have forced a turnover. Been long-tenured members of his staff, people he's familiar with. Another handoff to Highshaw, and fumbles it. Missouri State has it. A big hit, the ball popped out, and the Bears have forced a turnover. 2nd and 11, right in the backfield with Clark. Handoff to right, cuts it back. He is wrapped up in the backfield. Look at the blue jerseys. And Tommy Dunn Jr. grabbed him first. 3rd and long, yet again. Clark rolling out, looking downfield. Gets a couple yards, but pushed out of bounds. Raylan Sharp in motion on the near side.
A pickup.
Clark throwing downfield and caught.
I think that's a catch.
For a first down. Devontae Key.
Missouri State looking good, making some plays. That 4th and 8 has put some momentum in their advantage.
10th play of the drive. Pressure on Clark. Throwing off his back foot. Caught and touchdown. Jamarie Robinson, the redshirt freshman from Cocoa, Florida.
And a few punts later are the first score for the Jayhawks, but then Jayhawks get it back, create a turnover from Devin Neal, and take that turnover right down the field and score.
Trevor Wilson on the return has space, and knocked down finally by the kicker. Right in the backfield. Fakes the handoff, looking downfield. Clark stepping up, has room to run the first down and more. Tripped up at the 46-yard line.
Good job.
Jalen Daniels on the sideline dressed, but we have not seen him. The back stiffness that he's dealt with in camp. Being all kinds of time. Airing it out. Open man caught. It's Lawrence Arnold. Stiff arm down to the 15. And there's the big play. Jayhawks again. Being throwing end zone. Caught. Luke Grimm, his first touchdown of the season.
I like the tempo. You see the tempo there? Quick, fast, caught the ball, got down. O-lineman, everybody's running down to get the ball set.
Up front for both of these teams, a lot of new faces on the offensive line for Missouri State and the defensive line for Kansas. Handoff to right on first down. Big hit coming up the middle. Marvin Grant. Oh, baby. 2nd and 10. Pressure coming. The screenplay set up. What a grab right there. Near the Jayhawk at midfield. What a catch by Raylan Sharp. Their offensive coordinator, Andy Kotelnicki, said he wants to be the most stressful offense to prepare for in the country. One of the reasons, Devin Neal on a big pickup there on first down to the 30-yard line. Skinner rocking a new number this year, 0 instead of 83. Jayhawk fans are used to seeing him in. There he is. And get used to seeing number 0.
Yeah, I remember hearing that later, early in the offseason. Watch their eyes and make sure they keep their discipline and their leverage.
2nd and 9, the option. Bean going to keep this one down the sideline. Jason Bean finally out of bounds. Late flag comes in. You're right. 28-yarder is up. Line drive kick is good. And Kansas makes it a touchdown game with 1:05 to play in the first half. Still Jason Bean at quarterback. Looking downfield on the first play, caught near the 45 and dropped at the 46-yard line. One of those big tight ends, Trevor Cardell.
It's the screen plays. The outside zone is making you, stay in your gap or get out there to the edge fast, because if not, you're going to get beat.
Hand off the other direction, some space here, into the 5-yard line and into the end zone, touchdown! Dylan McDuffie, his first in a Jayhawk jersey, the transfer from Buffalo. Clark barking signals.
Changing play here. Saw something in the coverage.
Sharp shifts over, pressure coming off the edge, both sides. They wrap up, Clark throws and completes it somehow to Sharp, who is swallowed up by Marvin Grant. Kotelnicki praised the mature decision by Jason Bean to stay here, and look at the impact he's already having as he gets set to lead this drive, and Devin Neal is upended in the backfield. Second in the yard. Neal still in the backfield. Bean running left side, trying to get the edge. Dragged down, nice tackle in the backfield. Ryan Beard said on his recruiting visit when he called him Jerry, he said, "No, coach, my name's Bird."
Yep.
And that's what they call him.
People don't know the rest of his name.
Wide open, it's Skinner!
That's the coverage.
To the 20, 15, tackled near the 10-yard line. Quentin Skinner was all by himself. Ryan Beard said on his recruiting visit when he called him Jerry, he said, "No, coach, my name's Bird."
Yep.
And that's what they call him.
People don't know the rest of his name.
Wide open, it's Skinner!
That's the coverage.
To the 20, 15, tackled near the 10-yard line. Quentin Skinner was all by himself.
So, enjoy it.
Clark, a little bit of misdirection here. Down the field, open man across the 45. It's brought in by Selden Manning.
So, enjoy it.
Clark, a little bit of misdirection here. Down the field, open man across the 45. It's brought in by Selden Manning.
He's just not up to par right now with that ankle.
Clark throwing again, caught this time. Great move there by Wright to break free. He leaps over a defender. Jacardier right down to the 26.
Hey, Jacardier said, "Hey, you know what? You're not letting me run the ball."
What a play. 27 yards from Clark to Wright, from 22 yards to 27. Now they do try to run it, spinning away, but hit hard. Man in motion. Clark has some time. Now flush forward in the pocket. Throwing downfield. Open man inside the 10. They connect again. Jamarie Robinson, who had the touchdown catch earlier in this game. Man in motion. Clark has some time. Now flush forward in the pocket. Throwing downfield. Open man inside the 10. They connect again. Jamarie Robinson, who had the touchdown catch earlier in this game.
See if they can hold stout now to keep the Bears out of the end zone.
Jacob Clark has orchestrated a great job. Little end around here, and they're in the end zone easily. Touchdown, Missouri State. It's Jamarie Robinson again, this time on the ground.
So when you got to do your third back, this was my position. My freshman year, I was the third, fourth back coming off the bench. Even though it's a tight score, this is part of the offense where they're getting in rhythm and making sure everybody's fresh. I say for KU's offense, seeing that from Missouri defensive line.
Bean pump fakes, looking down the sideline. Great catch, adjusting there, Trevor Wilson.
Great catch.
Emilian joins him over there. Handoff going the other direction. Highshaw has space. He's got a blocker downfield. Highshaw to the 5. On his feet, touchdown. Daniel Highshaw Jr. Welcome back.
They got a problem. I say no big errors out here, so doing a good job.
Yeah, taking care of the football, looking downfield here. Right as we say that, it's picked off. Kobe Bryant for the first time this year off the tip pass.
The announcer's curse. You knew this is part of his game. He's 100 miles per hour all the time, and that big play shows it right there.
Handoff, Neal back out there at running back. Look at him keep the legs churning down to the 11. Casey in motion, Neal still the back. Handoff, Neal bouncing around, hit hard though. It's the middle linebacker, Jared Lloyd again. A great early season test next week here in Lawrence between the Jayhawks and Illinois. Then Kansas at Nevada, and then they host BYU for the Big 12 opener on September 23rd. 4th and 5. Bean, plenty of time. Flushed a little bit toward the sideline. It's close. Touchdown. Devin Neal.
You go air and by land here.
Yeah. First and 10, handoff to right, and Kansas all over it in the backfield.
None of those are easy games.
They'll be battle-tested very quickly. That is intercepted.
There it is.
Quentin Lassiter.
What KU was all about, what they did last year, what they had to get better at, and we saw that with their defense stepping up right now. Turnovers, keeping Missouri State out of the end zone. And so right now, try to get into the end zone, and he does. Rags takes some people with him on a ride. And sometimes you got to do that as a running back. You got to carry people, not just your team, but the other team as well. So good job for the young running back, Savion Morrison. Transfer from Nebraska, get